So let's go into our Wuji stance. Feet about shoulder width apart, facing comfortably forward. Knees relaxed, just slightly bent, not locked out. Bring your hips forward so the tailbone faces towards the floor. Feel like the top of the head is being lifted upward, elongating the spine. Bring the chin down and in just slightly. Breathe in and out through the nose. As you breathe in through the nose, let the abdomen expand, drawing the breath all the way down. Most of us would become very proficient at chest breathing. We don't want to chest breathe. We want to abdominal breathe. So draw that breath all the way down. Pause. And then let the abdomen compress back towards the spine, pushing the breath all the way up and out. Just as you're breathing, feel yourself settling in. Feel every part of your feet touching the ground. Dig your toes in just a little bit. Feel that connection to the earth all the way down to the center of the earth. Feel deeply rooted. And as you breathe in, feel the earth rising up to meet you, to support you. And focus now on the breath. Notice the quality of the air as it enters your nostrils and is drawn all the way down to the abdomen. And then that warm breath going all the way back up and out your nostrils. Relax the shoulders, let them drop down, let the arms come slightly in front. Let's do some wave breathing. We haven't done that in a while. Let's first just kind of practice the abdominal breathing. So put your hands on your abdomen. As you breathe in, I'm going to exaggerate. Your abdomen comes out. If you're going to pause, then the abdomen contracts, pushing the breath all the way up and out the nose. Try to do it so that it's a nice, long, deep inhalation. You pause, and then a nice, slow exhalation. Few more. Good. Now take either hand, doesn't matter which one. Go ahead and put that one on the chest, keeping the other hand on the abdomen. As you breathe in, the abdomen expands. When it gets to about its maximum, let the breath continue to fill up the torso until you feel the chest rise. Then we pause. And then as we breathe out through the nose, the chest collapses first, then the abdomen. And so your body is going to rock a little bit. Hence the feeling of wave breathing. We incorporate this movement basically in many of the forms that we do. So try to become more aware of your breath and how your body moves to fill with the breath and then to empty of the breath. Good. Put your hands down by your side now and continue and kind of exaggerate the movement a bit. Good. Now let the hands float up in front of you as you take a nice, long, deep breath. Exhale down. So we bend our knees, we straighten up as we come up, as we're breathing in. We pause, and then we exhale as we go down. Pause, gather fresh energy, bring it in and up. Very nice. One more time. Leave your left hand up. Drop your right hand down. Push the two apart. Then spiral them around. And then push them apart. The opposite hands. Breathing in as you spiral around. Breathe out as you push apart. One more time, each side. Good. Turn the upper palm now to face you, the lower palm to face up. And now lean to the left as you push away with your left hand on the bottom. Now switch. Just roll over nice and easy. And just let your body hang, feel that stretch. Breathe out as we switch. Breathe in. Let's just hold it for a couple of breaths. And then switch. Now let's do a continuous movement. Seaweed arms, just nice and gentle. Just let it flow. Try to keep the hips fairly stationary and get the bend more out of the waist than the hips. The hips will move a little bit, that's fine. We want to try and get the bend more from the waist. Like I said, just let it flow. Like seaweed in the ocean, the waves just pushing back and forth. One more time. Back up to the top. Push the energy down into a chi ball. See if you can feel the energy that you're holding on to here. Roll the ball over so you're holding it on the sides. We're going to bring it up over our head as we breathe in. Breathe out. We're going to drop it down the body, down the torso. The energy is going to continue to move down your legs into the ground as we pull the ball away from our hips and start over. One more time. Good. Go to a slightly wider stance. Take that chi ball and turn it so that your right hand is on top. Take the right hand away. With the left hand, come across as you turn from your waist. Lift that energy ball up the side and then drop it down. As you drop it down, the right hand now comes across, gathering energy, rising up and then pushing down. Breathe in as you go up. Breathe out as you come down. Again, turning much more from the waist, much less from the hips. Lifting the chi ball. One more time each side. Good. Let both hands float up. Turn your left palm up, right palm is still down. Look to the right. And then as you look to the left, rotate the thumbs so that we reverse the hand positions and then back. Breathe in back to the center. Breathe out as you go to the side. Just a few more. And back to the center. Good. Drop the hands down. As you breathe in, bring the energy up to your left shoulder, palms facing your head. Turn and look away and turn the palms away and push away from the heels of the hands. Breathe in, palms facing you, focus on that outer palm coming at you. Breathe out, look away and push the palms out and away. Dragon spreads its tail. One more time. Bring it into your chest. Push it down as you breathe out. Breathe in, bringing up fresh energy to the right shoulder. Push away and look away. Breathe in, focus on the palm coming at you. Breathe out as you look to the opposite side. Try to even pull the fingers back a little so the fingers come back, pushing, so you're pushing from the heel of the hand. That prevents the elbow from locking out. If I lead with my fingers, my arms can go straight out, and I don't want that. I want to prevent the elbows from locking out. You also feel the stretch all along the arm when you do it that way. Whereas when you lead with the fingers, the arm just kind of moves out and you don't really feel the tension. Last one. Bring it into the chest. Breathe out as it goes down. Good. Let's do some nice big shoulder rolls. We're going to turn our hands as we do it. So we're going to bring the shoulders back, the hands turn out. That opens the chest. Then we lift the shoulders, rotate the hands as the shoulders come forward, and then drop them. So it's almost more of a square than a circle. Breathe in as you come up the back, pause, breathe out as you come down the front. One more time, and then we're going to reverse. Get down to the bottom. Now open the hands, come up the front and down the back. Really open the chest as you come up, the shoulders go back, open that chest, then let the shoulders drop down, rotate the hands so the shoulders come forward. One more time. Good. Now we're going to go forward, opposite shoulders. Yes, you should feel more along the side of the body. And reverse. Good. Take your hands, put them so you interlace your fingers, put them so your head is supported. Look straight forward, push your chin out, and just lightly help push the head forward. Then come back and relax. So we breathe out as we go forward, breathe in as you come back. Good. Now let's try that without the hands. So drop the hands. Really lead now with the chin. So push it forward and then tuck it in. Notice how much more movement you get doing it this way. But some people really like the support. One more time. Good. And just look to the left as far as comfortable. Come back to middle, then look to the right as far as comfortable. Nice and slowly. Just a couple of these to help loosen things up. Come back to the center. Now lifting from the chin, stretch the whole front. If you want, put your hands right in front of below the neck and feel that stretch, and then relax. Good, one more time. Let the hands drop if you pick them up. Now push forward and down with the chin and feel the stretch all along the back of the neck. One more time. Good. Now just slowly turn the head around. Don't let the head go back. Just kind of let it drop a little bit back. Don't push it back. Just let it turn. Chin comes to the chest in the front. Ears to each shoulder, as close as you can get. But when we go back, we don't really go back very far. Just a little bit. One more time, and then we're going to reverse. We're getting a little bit of crackling in there. That's absolutely fine as long as it doesn't hurt. If you're feeling any discomfort or pain in any of these postures, back off to the point where you no longer feel that, where it's nice and comfortable. Never want to feel discomfort or pain in Qigong. Last time around. Good. Back to center. Put your hands on your hips. Nice big hip circle. So we're going to push the hips out, then to the side, then back, opposite side. Trying to turn nice big hip circles. See if you can do that without moving the head and the shoulders. I realize there's going to be some movement in the shoulders especially, but try to concentrate that movement in the hips and waist. Just a few more. and reverse. Good. Go to a nice wide stance. Let's first start by rubbing our palms together. And we'll get the upper body movement first. So all we're going to do is we're going to take our hands, keeping the palms together, and we're going to slide them so one elbow comes up, one elbow drops down. Nice and easy. Nice. Good. Nice and slow. We're going to now coordinate that with the legs. So we've got this wide stance here. As the elbow comes up, you're going to lean to that side. And then you're going to come back to the center, and then the opposite. So we get a nice movement back and forth, activating the Lao Gong points. As you warm up, you can open the stretch a little bit more, open the distance between the feet a little bit more. And as the elbow comes up, look to the opposite side. Very much like how we start swimming dragon. Good. Nice and slow. Try to make it nice and fluid so that we're not making it jerky. Very nice. Good. Slow it down. Come back to center. Drop the arms down. Just kind of lean back, chest to the sky. Just stay there for a moment, soaking up the energy. Then let's swan dive. So we bring the arms around, swan dive, and bend at the waist. At this point, keep a nice flat back and just bend at the waist. And then let your back relax, let it curve, let the head come down, let the shoulders relax, the neck relax. Put your hands on the ground if you can. Feel supported. The only place you should feel any tension is in the back of the legs. Each time you breathe out, see if you can sink a little lower. Now what I'm going to want you to do is roll up. So the head, the shoulders all stay down. First I tuck in the tailbone. Then I stack the lower vertebrae first, then the middle vertebra, then the upper, finally the shoulders on top, then the neck, and now I'm actually going to lean back just a little bit and open it up. And then I'm going to swan dive back down and just let everything relax again. Couple of breaths here just to let everything relax, dropping closer to the floor each time. And now slowly roll up. Nice and slow. Take your time. The hands drop back, the head, the chest opens up to the sky. Just breathe that energy in. Let's just do a couple of heart to the sky as long as we're here. So we come down, we can press down into a prayer position. And then we breathe in, gathering that energy. Breathe out, pushing that energy into the middle dantian and throughout the body. One more time. Good. Walk the feet in. Loosen them up a little. And let's do stepping over the stone. So you're going to get your balance. You can start on whichever leg you want. You're going to imagine there's a big rock here. And you're simply going to transfer your weight. In my case, I'm transferring it to my left. I'm lifting my foot up, stepping over, opening up the hip, and then stepping down. Then picking it up and bringing it back, then switching. The key here is really trying to open up the quad. One more time each side. Good. Now let's do golden rooster, stands on one leg. If you need some support, need a chair or the wall to help you, that's perfectly fine. The idea here is as you lift the knee up and in front of you, so the knee comes up like this, the toes are pointing upward. The same arm also comes up. So you go into this kind of stance and notice the arm is about a 90-degree angle with palm facing across my body. And we do that with the breath. So we breathe in. Pause. Breathe out. Do it at your own pace. Find a focal point about 12 feet in front of you or on the wall and just stare at that. That helps keep your balance. Sorry. A few more. Last one each side. Good. Now, for those of you that came in late, I said that we were going to do embracing the tree today for 5 minutes. See how that goes. So let's first just make sure everybody's comfortable in terms of how to get into embracing the tree. So you want to be about shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit more, because you want to feel like you got a nice solid platform here. You're comfortably attached, grounded to the earth. Knees are slightly bent. Again, hips forward, so you got a nice flat back here, coccyx or tailbone pointing towards the floor. Nice flat back, let the shoulders relax. The chin gets tucked just slightly, so it comes down and giving you a nice straight spine in the neck. We then lift the arms, fingertips facing each other an inch or so apart. They should never touch. Drop the elbows down while the fingers are pointing at each other. Drop the shoulders, relax the shoulders. That's where people tend to have the hardest in this one. They find they have a lot of tension in the shoulders. The arms should be nice and rounded, so they're not too close to me. They're not way out here. They're comfortable and rounded. That allows the elbows to drop down, the arms and shoulders and neck to relax. The spine is one on top of the other, so it should be nicely stacked. Good. So go ahead and relax for a second. If you have any questions about how to do that, please unmute yourself and ask your question. If everybody's good, can you give me a thumbs up if you think you're good? Nice. Okay. So we're going to try this for 5 minutes. As you feel tension, and generally the way people feel tension, either in the lower back or the shoulders, or in some part of your arm, all it takes generally is just very small movements to kind of figure out, all right, I got to drop my shoulders a little bit, or I got to bring my hips in a little bit. Just find those little movements that correct that little tension that's building, and then hopefully you can continue. If it's an issue with the arms or the shoulders, feel free to go to lower embracing the tree. So instead of holding it up here chest height, drop it down to the lower dantian and just maintain that circle and hold that there and hold that nice straight posture. Okay. I'm going to set a timer. Everybody ready? So let's go back to the Wuji stance. Feet about shoulder width apart. Nice stable platform, knees relaxed, hips forward just slightly. Nice flat back. Try to feel each vertebra stacked one on the other. Pull the chin in, that straightens the neck, and slightly down. Feel like the top of the head is being lifted upward. That also helps just elongate and have everything stack. Relax the shoulders. Let them drop down. And then as they drop down, just let the hands float up. Fingers, as I said, about an inch or so apart. Elbows down. There's some Qigong groups, especially in Europe, where this is basically all they do. But they do it for an hour or more. And I think you'll see after 5 minutes just how powerful it is energetically, how powerful it is to become aware of your body. Just try to relax into it, especially remember to relax the shoulders. I should put this where I can see it. As I said, as things start to feel a little tight, just small movements, dropping the elbows maybe a little bit, relaxing the shoulders, changing the position of the neck maybe just a little bit, moving the hips so they're better in the line, maybe bending the knees a little bit. Just try to find those little tweaks. Almost halfway there. Two minutes to go. Remember to depend on your core. So you want to tighten your abs a bit. Minute and a half. One minute. Thirty seconds. $20, 15, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Nice and slow, come out of it. Good. Shake it off a little bit. Let everything loosen up. Go ahead and bring your hands about 3 inches apart. See if you can feel that chi ball almost immediately. All that energy running now down your arms, up your legs, into the torso. Hopefully you can feel that chi ball. Let's do just some chi ball free form. So stand in a comfortable stance and then just let the chi ball start to move your hands. Your body can follow, and the ball is just going to control the movement. Just let it happen. Try not to think about it, and just let it happen. Just another moment more. Slowly kind of gain control and bring it back to your center. And hold the ball on either side. Let's do turning the prayer wheel. So it's similar to what we did earlier, except we're not going to lift it quite as high. We're just going to bring it in to basically the forehead, down the torso, out the hips. But as we bring it into the forehead, feel the energy flow down the body all the way down the legs into the ground. So you breathe in, we pause, we breathe out. Now when the ball moves away from you, kind of lean back a little bit into your heels. And as you bring the ball into you, lean a little bit into your toes. Notice you're kind of incorporating the wave breathing that we started with. Good. One more time, and then as you come up, you're going to turn to your left and just keep the rotation going. So you turn to your left, really go down the leg, come out further, then lean back onto your right leg, then shift the weight into the left leg. Breathing in as it comes into your body and down. Breathing out as we move it away. And pausing between each. One more time, and then we're going to go back to the center. So as the ball comes up, just turn to the center. Turn 3 times here, and then we're going to turn to the right. One more time, then we'll go back to the center. We'll turn 3 times there. And then go ahead and hold the chi ball in front of your lower dantian. As you breathe in, let the hands come apart about 3 inches or so. And as you breathe out, they come back to the starting point. At no point do the hands ever touch, the fingers ever touch. Relax the fingers, relax the hands. Feel that energy between your palms. Hopefully you feel tension both ways, like pulling taffy when you go apart and pushing the air out of a balloon as they come together. Good. Now just hold on to that chi ball. And again, this is hard for people. I want you to just let the chi ball decide where it wants to go into your body. I'm not going to move because I don't want to influence you. Just take that ball and wherever it wants to go, push it into that part of your body. And hopefully you can feel that ball entering your body, feel the warmth, feel the tingling. as it enters the body, and then as it spreads out. So go ahead and do that. Just let the ball take it into your body. Push it right into the body where it wants to go. Could be a shoulder, a neck, an abdomen, forehead, knees. You can separate the ball if you want. Just let it happen. Push it in. Push it into the body. So for example, I'm going to do my chest. I'm going to bring it up, hold of the ball, and then I'm going to push it right into my chest. Breathing that energy in. And then as I breathe out, I'm feeling that energy spreading out throughout my body, and I'm relaxing. Good. As long as we got all this energy in our hands, let's do repulse the monkey. So put your left hand forward, the right hand scoops back, follow it back. As it scoops up the energy, it then pushes that energy into your head. So it comes basically alongside your ear. Then it comes across the body, just over the bicep, and pushes the energy down the arm and out the fingertips. Then your right hand turns over, palm up, left hand sweeps back and comes across. So we breathe in as we're gathering the energy and bringing it into the head. Pause, breathe out as we push it down the arm and out the fingertips to be recycled into the earth. Clearing that monkey mind. Hopefully you really feel that energy as you push it down the arm, especially when the two palms cross. And then it comes out the fingertips. One more time. Good. Turn both palms down. Let's just do a quick opening the door. Let them float up, float down. Actually, so let them come down. Now let them come around, gather, and then push down. Sinking the chi. Breathe in, breathe out. Last one. Finish with both hands over the lower dantian, either by holding the wrist or by intertwining the webs of the thumbs. So the palms are just below the belly button. Bring your feet together, or as close together as you're comfortable. Feel that energy coming out of your palms, going into your lower dantian. Feel the warmth in your lower dantian. Perhaps picture white light filling that lower dantian. And then as the energy begins to spiral down your legs and up your torso, just let your body relax and rock and sway as that energy moves through your body, dispelling any darkness, any energetic stagnation, energetic blockages, dispelling negative thoughts and emotions until every part of your physical body is aglow with this energy. And it expands outward, encasing you in a protective cocoon. And while you float weightlessly inside this cocoon, Begin to notice what it feels like to be safe, to be healthy, to be at peace. Take a deep breath, gather those feelings, those energies, and take them with you for the rest of the day. Thank you.